Hello, and to those of you joining for the first time, welcome to my ongoing quest to help you cut cost. This is Espire 1, Mission 1-3, the Cheapskate trial. Completion of this trial will unlock the one-hit kills enemies cheat from the cheats menu. As I go along this walkway here, by the way, the reason I'm tilting my head to the side is to allow myself better footing and to cause the Espire unit to hug the wall better, reducing my chances of falling off. In this trial, we're going to be doing a primarily stealth-based run. The expenditure amount tabulated at the end of the level is based on a great variety of factors. In Espire 1, everything has an inherent cost that accumulates and builds over the course of the mission. Any shots fired will have a cost, as well as use of the repair tool, any damage the Espire unit suffers. There's even cost to operate the Espire unit by the second, as well as cost to deal with guards that you've knocked unconscious or killed. Reducing these costs means reducing the number of additional things that we'll be doing in this level other than completing it. There will be some times where I intentionally go out of my way to use a weapon, just because I find that for this routing, this is going to be easier and more consistent for everyone to be able to execute rather than sometimes slightly higher risk stealth scenarios. The upcoming area is a great example, as the guard at the end of the hallway I find is easy to accidentally alert when trying to distract him, and it's much simpler just to tranquilize him. Now coming up to the pipes at the end of this hallway here, we're going to use the head tilt technique to be able to run along them. This one's a little bit narrower than the walkway and does require the head tilt to walk on top of, but allows us to avoid the guard on the other side of the fence. Continuing through, we'll be climbing to the top here to avoid the two patrolling guards and get to the next door without being spotted. Use of your gadgetry, Espire Vision, Espire Instinct are all going to add to the cost as well. In this next area, I'm going to do something that seems counterintuitive to this run, which is as I climb this corner, I'm going to go from the inside of the corner to trying to lean to the outside of the corner to get myself intentionally partially noticed by the guard. As he comes over to investigate and leaves, I know that his back will be turned to me as I come around and press the button that is our objective here in the surveillance center. The expenditure amounts can be viewed at the end of a run by scrolling your pointer over the various categories to see the breakdown of what costs how much. However, I'm going to include in the description of this video a brief list of those things and costs, just so that you don't have to wait until you get to the end of a level. At some point at a later date, I will be doing a video breakdown of the costs of operating in Espire 1. The other thing that I will be including in the description of the video is a link to my full run of this level, instead of just the abbreviated version in this cheat guide. Here, by the way, I'm going to attempt to fling myself from this corner to the staircase, as this will be the quickest way to get past. Alternatively though, you can fling yourself further to the left and climb the available pipe for something that's a little bit lower risk. Now here we're going to make sure that the one guard has gone to the end of the hallway, and typically that's going to mean waiting a little bit after you come through that door before climbing up the corner and running along these walkway up top, down the stairs and up through the next stairwell. This will avoid all the guards between that last area and this next one meaning you don't need to sneak by anyone. It is imperative that when possible, run. If you are unnoticed and you believe you will continue to be unnoticed, run, as time is of the essence in this level because of the expenditure cost per second. Here at the very end, I'm going to get intentionally partially noticed by this last guard and draw him out to sneak up behind and use the repair tool. I'm aware that using the repair tool is more expensive than using tranquilizer darts. However, is a more consistent and surefire way to neutralize a heavily armored guard without being noticed. Finally, at the very end, you'll see that we've completed the Cheapskate trial. And as we decide to click through the menus here, you'll see that our expenditure for the level is $22,000. You'll notice in the run that I link that this is still the case, even though I, embarrassingly enough, got lost for a whole minute while playing the level. This has been the Espire 1 Mission 1-3 Cheapskate Trial, unlocking the one-hit kill cheat.
Airlock access granted. Signal.
More info coming in.
Thank God for the sensor arrays on that thing.
The Copperhead hackers are using portable computers to siphon out the data. They look like little laptops. Agent, find and destroy the laptops in the data center.